right, so I watched this Red One last night, um, and yeah, it was all right, man. Like, I always look at stuff from I like mythology, so if you like mythology, you'll be happy with this. There's a lot of, obviously there's elves, there's the whole like fairy elf situation, right? You know, Krampus obviously is huge in the movie, and he's done very well. Like that's a very to me, what my thoughts are on Krampus. That fits pretty well how he operated, how he moved. Right, added some layers to Krampus mythology. I think this is great that we're really more in more recent years we're really getting into talking about Krampus a lot more. Krampus is fully alive right now. This has got to be one of the best times for Krampus, right? Like if because with mythological figures, gods, they always say their power comes from whether their names are active, whether they're being mentioned. And Krampus went from being pretty, I don't know if he was dead, over in actual Germanic mythologies. I'm assuming that Germanic people were keeping that alive, but you're definitely like here in Western, North American, United States culture. Like you get talked about all the time. A lot of movies. He's on the rise, and they do some other things like the reindeer obviously are there, and you get a good Christmassy effect. Like so you get some good mythology in there. They have the witch and the story with the snow globes. So they're giving you a lot of myth. They're like really showing you the operations of this, North Pole operation that he has, right? But then it throws in, some good, just like, fantasy kind of tech stuff that they have, which is really cool. Like some spy stuff that they give to the character The Rock plays. And it's about a guy who's a hacker. So like as far as a modern mythology, it really does give you both elements. It's a very like modern, present day, modern kind of spy organization feel to it. Organization that stands behind Santa, and then all this ancient, this old mythology, right? So yeah, absolutely well done. As far as the character performances, whatever, it wasn't, none stood out. It's always great seeing Lucy Liu. She got down to some fighting and stuff, and then of course there was good action with The Rock. Anytime you have The Rock and you have Chris Evans, you're gonna have some good action. You have some really good, like snowman monsters. Just you get to see some new stuff, but like they keep it close to. There's going to be a Christmas message in it, right? Like that doesn't go away, which is corny, except it's like it's very true to the genre that they're in. So the creative people, the writers, I think did a really good job telling the story. There may be obviously some Germanic people who know Krampus and his myth more, but this is the most I've ever seen about Krampus. And I watch because like you go to Krampus's house, right? You see how Krampus is living. This witch or troll that she is was like his ex lady. So it's a funny like kind of cool side of Krampus, without really breaking character for him. So anyway, those are my thoughts. It's worthwhile. I think it was on Prime. I'm not sure. I don't feel like we paid to watch this thing, but yeah, definitely it was a good watch. Definitely worthwhile.